right. You want to talk about the jail? I know this is your favorite topic of conversation.
My favorite topic after going through a extremely overcrowded jail. But yes, David, over the years, I mean, even when I started back in the jail in 1991, I mean, that jail at the time was going on 11 years old. And as time went on, the jail became overcrowded. And even though different programs had been implemented in and throughout multiple sheriffs over the time, I understand we're once again with a brand new jail since I have been there in another overcrowded state yet again.
It seems like history repeats itself time and time again, and this is the story that never ends.
Yes.
So you talked about programming. As I recall, I think one of the programs under you was PAIR that we had. That was another one of the jail outreach programs, right? There's a current program that was just started up. I believe that it started under your successor, and then it was brought forth again. It seems like it's all the same thing again and again, though. Like you said, we're still in this overcrowding situation. I can't help but step back and go, okay, hey, take the law enforcement hat off for a minute. So I'm going to reach over here in my bag of goodies and go, I had a career before I became a police officer or a deputy sheriff, right? Let me grab one of those hats out. So I'm going to put it on now. So for the longest time, in between my time working in the jail and when I came back as a deputy sheriff, I worked in manufacturing. Started out at the bottom floor, right? Sure. I started out as an operator, worked up into a technician's level, another technician into engineering. Then we had that unfortunate 2008 market thing. Started out at the bottom again and worked my way back up. And most recently, before I came back to law enforcement, I was working it was an engineering technician role, which was designing equipment and trying to get to root cause analysis on failures for equipment. And when I was hired there, the engineering manager that hired me specifically brought me in for my troubleshooting skills. It was, hey, we keep changing one thing. It's a Band-Aid. That's all it is. We're putting a Band-Aid on it. We're changing the same thing time and time again. We need to come in and we need to work on finding what is the cause of it. So, Vigo County, I like to say we're a big small town, right? We're a rural community.
I agree.
So this is one that, like, all of our farmers and a lot of at least the boys my generation will understand is equate it back to when you were baling straw or baling hay. You're out in the field, you have a point of failure on your baler, and it's the shear pin. It is a designed point of failure. If something binds up, a gear locks up, whatever the case is, it's designed for that to break. It's a safety mechanism. But what's causing that? If we're out in the field and we're just breaking shear pins left and right, what is going on? Have we got a gear that's binding up? Have we got something that's in the baler binding up? What is causing it? But what can we do to think outside the box and expand on it? We talk about helping people find employment when they get out of jail. That's fantastic. I'm all for it. That helps them become a productive member of society. That's
Correct.
what we all want.
Correct.
But are they going out to a minimum wage job? It's difficult for high school kids living at home. I see this firsthand working off duty in the high school, right? It is difficult for the high school kids living at home to be able to do anything and pay for gas, help with a cell phone bill, help with their car insurance, the responsibilities that parents are teaching their young kids.
Put that into an adult mode.
Yeah, I'm going to bring you out of jail with a family, a home, a car, hopefully a car, because you need reliable transportation to get around, right?
True.
In this day and age, a cell phone, everybody's got one. So let's just go with those few things, right? Your family, your home, means of transportation, and means of communication. And I expect you to be able to survive on minimum wage. But if we don't set folks up for success when they come out of incarceration, then we might as well just hand them a ticket and say, hey, we'll see you in 6 weeks, 6 months,
6
whatever
months.
the case is.
Right.
Come on back, well, welcome back to the Vigo County Inn. But if we can get them started down an actual career path while they're incarcerated and they get out of jail, now they have something to lose. They have skin in the game, right? They may be able to do something and provide something for their family that they've never been able to before. And isn't that what this is about? I've talked about it this whole time, it's about our community and making our community better and stronger. Why wouldn't we want that?
And so kind of along the same idea, and I hear you loud and clear, and you are spot on, is, the younger people that we had in custody back when I was the sheriff, is you'd have a lot of people that didn't graduate from high school. Now, I don't know if the jail still does this, but we had a GED program where that they could work towards getting their GED. And the theory is very similar to what yours is. To the younger crowd, is at least get them that high school diploma or its equivalency so that they can go out and get a job. But what you're saying is, for those people that are maybe a little bit older and have a family and have children and have a car and have, putting them right back out on the street is destined to fail.
Yeah. Look at it this way. When you were the sheriff, your job was to set up your deputies for success, right? Make sure they had all of the tools necessary to provide for a safe community, to respond when somebody called and needed help. And if somebody is willing to put in the effort, and I tie this back to our addiction conversation a couple weeks ago.
Right.
If they're willing to put in the effort, I will do anything I can to move heaven and earth for them to have an opportunity. And that's what we need to do. We need to take care of our community. Whether it's partnering, I say partnering, we have to investigate it. We've got to reach out and find out if people are willing, who's willing to.
Right.
But finding out if any local employers, local unions, things of that sort are willing to take that leap of faith with us to try and help improve our community.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in that person. You never know. We may try to work with a local employer and they're going to find that diamond in the rough that is just the best employee, the hardest working employee that they have ever had. And it's all because they gave them a chance.
Had the opportunity.
Yes, exactly. And it's an opportunity they wouldn't have had before.